4814 Trinity Street. My tenancy in this house, a long-standing punk house in permanent dereliction, took place from 2011 to 2013. But this is just a sliver in the house's long history, a drop in all of the total personal experience held by its walls. The story of the house existed as myth and oral rumor, passing through a series of different names: the House of Lescock, the Unholy Trinity, and then, when I lived there, only Trinity. Human life ebbing and flowing and leaving waves of random detritus. A bronze Buddha, a stripper pole, the expired rubber pads from an endless number of bikes. A show house, a collective house, and a sometimes intentional, sometimes unintentional experiment in group living. Forty-ninth and Chester. From this corner, you have several options. There's lingering. You can go into Jennifer's grocery, full of marked up dry goods and Fabuloso and an original Miss Pac-Man machine. And then there's leaving, by the number 13 trolley, west to Eden and Mount Moriah Cemetery, or east to Center City, or by the regional rail line to the suburbs in the west. The number 13, whose humming electric cars are even older than me, served for many years as my only method of returning home or escaping, except in July, the annual trolley blitz, when the tunnel is closed and the neighborhood is basically impossible to leave. Although public transit is now a chore, when I first moved here, I thought it was a miracle that you could pay $2 for some vehicle that would take you far away. Farm 51. The gates of this garden once opened on Thursdays to sell fresh produce from the now-defunct urban farm. My housemate at Trinity found it first. Inside, she said it looked like an advertisement for rustic housewares no one could afford. What I do remember is walking up with her after work to spend too much money on eggs, sold by the neighborhood kids who were employed by the farmers. They counted out our sweaty change and tenderly handled the heft of thin-skinned heirloom tomatoes. The eggs came in mix-and-match six-packs, just like deli beer, different sizes and shades, pale green, speckled gray, the soft white of cotton sheets, reflecting their layers' plumage and personality. But once cracked, they revealed yolks of a uniform gold, thick and syrupy. I'm not sure if you can still go in. Believe me when I say that it used to be otherworldly. Kingsessing Branch Library. Years of neglect are now this library's ornament, part of its grandeur, one of the first Philly libraries paid for by the Gilded Age railroad tycoon Andrew Carnegie. While the trolley can take you away physically, the library carries you off mentally, bringing in books from far-flung branches. Brass light fixtures and crown molding, brown now with water damage, linger as a reminder of the building's original glory. On one side, the construction-papered glory of an after-school program, or was once an after-school program when the library used to open in the evenings, while in the back hum public computers. In the basement, rooms for community meetings, slumbering booths for voting. But for now, you can't even go inside. A new funding initiative, this one paid not by a rich guy, but from a tax on soda, has brought in the hulking machines and chain link fences and the promise of eventual improvements to be unveiled at a distant point in time.